Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Terry at Holding Your Space. Um, I'm so happy you're here. So it's Sunday, and I've been saying that I'm going to do some channeling and give you my predictions from working with Jean Mayall a couple of weeks ago. So I'm kind of late on getting that done, but that's okay because they go till 2030. I won't bore you with doing till 2030 today, but if you want to go on her forum, those listings are there. So first of all, I just want to say that when I'm pulling cards for this today, I pulled channeling and transformation, and that's why I made it part of a channeling as well. And I'm seeing that all of us are going to be transforming. So they say to be light on your feet, which lightness of being, right? So that's such a metaphor, being light on our feet. But recognizing your light within and recognizing everybody else's light as well at the same time. And then not only that, but also be ready to move. Do you have anything that's hanging over your head? Okay, I've got a couple of things on my dining room table that'll take me 2 minutes. And I need to clean my desk off today because the week is built up and I've got cards and crystals and makeup and hair and vitamins. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes through the week things build up. And then every time I look at them, it kind of drags me down. So lighten your load today. Lighten your load this week. And even if you just wake up and say, okay, I'm going to do 2 things today to lighten my load, do that. The other thing that I've been getting all week is find joy. So my son and I are going shopping. We were going to go yesterday, and now we're going to go shopping today. And we like to go to the thrift stores and kind of find treasures. So, and then we'll probably get something to eat and just have some fun together and spend some nice time together. So if there's anything that brings you joy, and if it's going to the museum or going to hear music, whatever it is, being around some nice friends and having coffee, right? Getting a cup of coffee. That's amazing. All right. So tie up loose ends, get ready to move forward. I don't know how many of us are thinking about moving our physical presence, but eventually I probably will because my house is probably doesn't serve me as well anymore unless my daughter comes back to live here. So my son and I live here, and it's a little big for both of us. And but just looking at with awareness at where you're at, what you need. Maybe you need more room, maybe you need less, maybe you can make do, and maybe you want to add on. So adding on is always fun, isn't it? So change your story also as you lighten your load. So what is your story right now? Is your story, somebody left me, or I lost my job, or I need a job, or I'm working out of poverty, or I'm so much better than you? I know that's not the way you think, but we tell ourselves these stories, don't we? Like, gosh, why do these people like me? What is their deal? What's wrong with them or something? So change your story. How do you define yourself? Are you love? Are you light? Because that's the most important thing, right? You are beautiful. And Spirit tells us this all the time. So look in the mirror in the morning if you can. And if you can't say, I am beautiful, say, I am accomplished. And list some things that you do well. And give yourself that pat on the back and a big hug. That's the other thing. A lot of us are single or divorced or widowed or whatever. Some of us are happily married, and more power to you if you are. Make sure you're getting that physical touch, okay? So, and if it's necessary to give yourself hugs and pat yourself on the back, then go ahead and do that. And, recognize that. Give yourself that joy. So those old wounds that define us no longer define you. Release them. Let them go. Okay, water is still moving. So my guides have been showing me too much water here, not enough there, all year, actually, since last July. So water is moving, it's draining, it's flowing. Start capturing your water. So, and I see this as the planet that we will start capturing drain water before it leaves. So, and something that we should probably look at, I'm going to start looking at some rain barrels. I don't know if you guys have any rain barrels, but I've never done that. So I'm definitely going to do that. But I think as a collective, we're going to start doing that. Municipalities will start doing that. States will start doing that. And that's going to be something probably that we're going to be offered tax incentives to do. So be with the flow, be ready to move, and physically be ready to move also. So maybe that's dancing, maybe that's going for a walk, but just make sure that everything's in order. Okay. So if we do want to move, we can, because there's going to be changes on the planet, and not necessarily to the area that we live in, but maybe we want to be available to allow people to come and we can help them. So there's going to be all sorts of different changes happening. And so where do we want to be with that? Do we want to be in our insular little house, taking care of one, or do we want to be taking care of others? And how best is that accomplished? Like, is that accomplished by, I keep thinking about changing my garage into an apartment, even though my housing zone is not for that. I know that a family, a loved one can come, a relative can live there. And I think eventually that's all going to change. I mean, to keep growing as a society, we need to do that, don't we? So these single family homes that take up all the space, and all the space for one or two people is kind of crazy, isn't it? When we've got homeless people out there, and we might have relatives that are going through a hard time too. So, and a lot of our kids, let's face it, they're having a hard time getting real estate, buying their own home, buying their own house. So be ready to accommodate. just be ready. Think about it. Open yourself up to it, whatever that means for you. So transformation is coming. Be light on your feet. I love that. Be light on your feet. So I just see little rays of sunshine. Who was that? Was it Mars that came out and he had the flames on his feet where he could move so fast? I can't remember. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna give you now what we did. This was done February 8th, 2023, that I did this reading. So a little bit of it's dated, but it still stands the test of time, I think. So, message from Spirit. My child, as you walk your paths, be one with the light. Do not fret. Do not worry. There is much you are here for. Hang on here. We are coming. Ride the buffalo. Dance with the butterfly. Float with the lotus. Being light. Group Spirit message. Readers, it's time to blossom. All that you are is unfolding. Follow the light in your hearts. You're needed, my children. With just one smile, you light the earth. Okay. Now, here's what I saw for February of 2023. And like I said, these were done on the 8th, but I think that some of them are going to stand true. So, walk, run. There are many paths leading to the light. So they were consistent. There is a clash of wills in Congress. Both parties have trials. Politics stall. So that could be a physical trial or just something going on. And then I get someone in Congress explodes. They are no more. So I think somebody's going to be offered a way out of Congress or taken out of Congress. Not exploding physically. That's not what I see. The light in the sky changes. Climate change. Iran has an explosion of women coming out of their homes. Some leave, some sweep up the mess and stay behind. But I think Iran, these women are going to turn, and we're going to see, we're going to start seeing the rumblings of that. This is going to continue throughout the year. March 2023, soldiers stumble home from the war. The long march home to Russia. Many soldiers desert. So I see this as Ukraine, and these soldiers are done. I mean, these Russian soldiers, bless them. Then I get mothers in Russia unite against the war. They have paid too high a price. A big last snow. This is for March 2023. A big last bitter cold snow. Bunny rabbits hop away. So I'm thinking this is either around Easter or a nor'easter, because spirit can be a little funny that way. And then we're going to have trains in the news. So April 2023. Skip to the Lou, my darling. There's a resurgence in old traditional love songs. And Skip to the Lou, my darling, I think that is a Celtic song, isn't it? Or Irish? Can't remember. Anyway, old Broadway musicals and cabarets are in the news. Squabbles in the Middle East. A big cloud of smoke. Someone is deceptive. May 2023. New resurgence of immigrants at the border. Someone is climbing a rope. It leads to nowhere. Fringe politicians and their followers suffer a fall. So I tell you what I see is like a Bugs Bunny rope, and it's going around, but it just goes straight up, and there's nothing up here holding it. It just goes straight up, and somebody climbs up it, and bam. So a big fall. 2023, June. Yellowstone suffers a natural disaster. People running. It's on fire. Fires in California. Mudslide on the coast in California. July 2023. Hunter Biden is in the news. He has the last laugh. The West suffers a major heat wave. This is still, that's July. Heat wave in Europe. It's too much. There's people in the water. Property prices decline, and I'm hearing they continue to decline. So I think that this is started in now, and it's going to continue. Properties sit on the market. Interest rates are too high. Then we get major storms in Florida and Texas, hurricanes. So that's for July. So that's early hurricane season. August 2023, runaway. Runaway train in the news. Now, sometimes people show me things, or spirit shows me things in metaphors, but I get that something's happened with trains. I think this is more literal. And then there's a snake population that needs help. There are not enough predators. And I think we're going to find that as time goes on, that we don't have the right amount of predators. And we're going to have to do something about it to help everybody, to help balance the ecosystem. Many dry riverbeds, fires in Yosemite, West Coast earthquake. September 2023, oil spill, fish are endangered. New hybrids of marine life are found. They are adapting to planet change. New water sources found. Ice melts. This could either be the ice shelf on the ice melts, or just, problems at the North or the South Pole, Greenland perhaps. October 2023, beetles in the trees cause damage. Green energy in the news, many new adaptations and inventions. Explosion of EV cars. Joe Biden is the music man. He's leading us and is amazing. And I kind of see him like the music man. I don't know if you guys remember that old movie, but he's walking and everybody's walking behind him and just marching and singing. So that was pretty funny. Lemonade and cookies in the news. Then November 2023. Tsunami in Southeast Asia. People are running. India experiences a huge growth. Um, let's see. Okay. China is in trouble. Global investments hurt them. Not enough investments at home. So China has been busy looking around and being, not really taking care of their people, haven't they? And I get the same thing with Russia, and their people are not happy about this. So things are going to happen about that. December 2023. Seniors are very fit. There's an anti aging process in the news. So, something's going to happen that we're going to learn about a new way to anti age, to reverse age. And reverse aging is a big deal right now. New Alzheimer's procedures and meds are developed in December of 2023. Africa finds a way to harness its solar energy for export. And this is exporting globally, like under the sea cables or something, some sort of a battery charger that they're going to be able to just like a laser or something, and then transport it. January 2024. It's so bitter cold and quiet. The bears are dying. North Pole is in the news. Changes in the rhythm of the earth. And so something happens with the inner workings of the planet with that. The election, 2024. Biden wins. Kevin McCarthy loses. Mitch McConnell is out. Josh Hawley explodes. He is found wanting. Now, I'm not saying physically explodes. I'm saying metaphorically explodes. Lindsey Graham is gone. The Supreme Court changes. So there'll be changes going on there. I don't see that till after the election. Purple women take over. Okay, and then I'll do 2025. Yu-Gi-Oh makes a resurgence. I don't know if anybody else have kids of that age, but the Yu-Gi-Oh decks were a big deal, and then they also had a cartoon. So something will be happening with that. There are cats in the news. They are used to clean up a mice problem, again, or a rodent problem. Again, some of the predators aren't there anymore, so we have to figure that out. And I think they're going to be pretty clever with it, actually. There's some silliness at the inauguration. No harm is done, but some laughter. Joe and Kamala are ecstatic. Good cheer in the nation and on the planet. There's a Democratic star. He's African American and will lead the party from here. So I'm seeing a new star rising in the Democratic Party. And I see him as male and African American. So there's also a woman with purple robes coming to prominence in politics. And she's going to straddle that fence with the purple. So she might be fiscally more conservative, which, let's face it, the Democrats are fiscally more conservative at this point. But anyway, so she will appeal to many. Republicans are made to look silly. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Americans look and vote differently. Florida loses ground. This is political and the coastline. Lots of singing for 2027. The U.S. has more harmony. Caps on election campaign funds. Lobbying is more regulated. Politics swing purple and gold. The old party system is failing. So I kept seeing that gold color. I don't know if we're going to get a new party and that's going to be their color, or if it's going to be a golden age for the Republicans and they're going to change their colors. Lobbying is more regulated. Small farms are popping up. People are homesteading. It is sponsored by the government. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Harmony and laughter surround us. We made it. Egyptian pyramids in the news. Hawaii explodes. Jewels of the Nile are found. This could be the Ark. So that's in 2027. Anyway, so Yeah, I've got more here, but it goes up to 2030. But you know, that's way out there, isn't it? So, anyway, I've been wanting to share that with you. And sometimes these things are quite on the money, quite amazing. So, and like I said, one of my teachers, Jean Mayall, does these, and they're posted on her website, jeanmayall.com. I'll post it down below for you in the information. And go there and take a look at it because the accuracy on her forum is just amazing, just amazing. And it's a group of readers, and we all get together and do it. So, listen, everybody. Up, that's my dog. It's time to go. He needs a walk, and then I'm going to go shopping with my son, and we're going to have some fun. So, I wish you all a blessed day. And I see the lights in you. Namaste. Okay, end recording.